Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Kendall Isaacs Gymnasium here in Nassau, Bahamas. We're at the final day of the Nike EYBL Bahamas camp, featuring a matchup between the Nike Select team versus the Bahamas Under-19 squad. We have some of the best basketball players in America against some of the best basketball players in the Bahamas. It should be a good one. I'm Ronaldo Dorset alongside Tage Adderley, and you're logged on to 10thyearseniors.com. Tage, what can we expect today from this game?
From the EYBL All-Stars, I expect to see some freakish athleticism out of number 13, Harry Giles. He's the number 1 player in the country. He's a 6'10 wing. He can really shoot the ball, run up and down the floor. They also have Mohamed Bamba. He's a 7'8 wingspan. He could run, he could jump. And we got Trey Young running the show. He's going to be setting these guys up. It's going to be a freak show. It's going to be a lot of dunks, high fly, a lot of threes getting knocked down. I can't wait.
And from Team Bahamas, we're led by Shaquille Fritz. He's bound for Stetson University, 6'9 post player. Also Shaquan Lewis, 5'7 point guard. A lot of the same attributes that Tage just mentioned for Trey Young, you could apply those to Shaquan Lewis as well. He's a floor general, he's a team leader, and he's a guy that's going to look to run in transition and set his teammates up. Also from the Bahamas, look for some hot shooting from Charles Bain. He's a 6'7 wing, an elite shooter, and he has prototypical small forward size for the next level. We're about to get set for tip-off, so let's head down to the floor as the teams are ready to go. In the starting lineup for Team Bahamas, we have Shaquan Lewis, Charles Bain, Rashad Davis, Lendrick Moxie, and Shaquille Fritz.
And we already got Jonathan Isaac, number 12, with a breakaway dunk right off the jump ball.
Lewis now brings it up court for the Bahamas against Trey Young. Drives to the left and loses the handle. Bain makes a move to the lane, dishes it out to Moxie. Moxie is good from 3.
That's a beautiful driving kick. We saw them running their offense last week, practicing the driving kick, and they got the corner 3 they wanted.
Wendell Carter inside right now. He's just bigger than everybody else on Team Bahamas, but a bad pass.
Throws it away. Looked like Malik Monk wasn't looking for it, ready for it.
You have to remember, these guys, this is basically an all-star team, so these guys have to develop chemistry playing with each other.
Oh, definitely. Shaquan Lewis is called to play.
Lewis looks for Bain at the top of the key. Second 3 of the game. We're not used to seeing a Bahamian team take this much threes this early in the game. I think it's a welcome sight.
I know, I guess if it's there for you, might as well take it. And plus, their offense looks like a derivative of the Golden State Warriors offense, which is generated to create threes. So, I don't know, I guess if they have it open, they'll take it.
Monk now with the corner 3. And he misses. Carter with the rebound to Tatum. Blocked.
Carter is a
Fritz.
big body in there.
Davis now with the fast break.
Oh, nice.
Lewis pump fakes. Baseline jumper, but it's no good. Tatum the other way.
Oh, nice dish.
Isaac slams it home for his second dunk of the game.
Jonathan Isaac is a great athlete too. He's a 6'9 guy. We've been watching him in warm-up. He threw down a couple windmill dunks. I wouldn't be surprised if he throws them down today in the game. Oh.
Monk there intercepts a pass. Yes, and you can see Isaac can do it all. The Nike team hits their first 3 of the game right there.
Trey Young broke Oklahoma State records, 4 threes hit and scoring in his, his sophomore year. So look for him to knock down a lot of threes. Oh, good move.
Fritz mishandles the pass, and Monk with another steal. Monk with a fast break.
Oh,
Young in the corner to Tatum. Monk for three. Again, it's no good. Carter just looks like a man amongst boys down there in the post.
He's such a big man. Like he looks like the only true big man other than Bamba that the U.S. team has. He's a big, strong guy. He's bigger than I was when I was in college, so he's probably going to be able to do that all game.
And right away you can see the Bahamas is going to have a problem matching up with him in the interior. That's his third offensive rebound of the game.
He's listed at 245. He looks about 250, and he's going to have his way with the slimmer bodies of the Bahamas.
I think there's about a 20-pound weight difference between him and anyone on the Bahamas' front line.
Oh, definitely. I said Georgia barbecue.
So after hitting the first shot of the game, a three by Lindrick Moxie, the Nike Select team went on a 9-0 run as the Bahamas now trails 9-3 early here in the first quarter.
What we've been seeing is even though they run basically a pickup offense, Malik Monk seems to be the guy the ball goes through. I mean, he's a point guard, so that's natural, but I mean, seems like more of a scorer, but he seems to be having fun while getting these guys the ball, let him get shots up.
Monk is a definite scorer. You can see he's looking for his shot early. They're not falling right now, but I promise you they will.
Oh no, but these guys are gonna let it fly, especially Tatum. Tatum is a shooter at 6'8". I seen a few guys, especially in the Bahamas, at 6'8" who can shoot like him. But I think he's gonna let it fly like this whole game. He's just gonna let it rip.
Jason Tatum is probably going to be the most relaxed player in this game because we already know he's going to Duke. I mean, everybody else still has a lot to prove heading into their junior and senior year, but Jason Tatum took care of that already a long time ago, committing to Duke.
I think most of these guys are going to be all right.
Goes without saying. Carter unable to complete the three-point play. Fritz with the rebound. Moxie now brings it up court. Shaquan Lewis sets up the offense.
He's set a better screen than that.
Davis loses the handle in the corner.
Oh.
Inside to Lewis. The smallest man on the floor scores the first basket for the Bahamas in the post.
That's a crafty finish. I don't know if he learned that playing in the summer of Thunder, getting blocked by those big fellas from college, but he uses his body, uses the rim to shield it, and with the crafty finish.
And there's Shaquan Lewis on the other end. He's a very smart player. He's won Hugh Campbell MVP. He's been the GSSA MVP, and he made his international debut for the Bahamas at the CBC team this summer. So he's played a lot of basketball at this point.
And he also beat North Carolina last year.
He did.
He was on that team. Oh, nice pass.
Good pick and roll. Lewis to Fritz, but he misses the layup. Fritz blocked by Tatum.
Man, that was a great pass by Lewis.
It was a beautiful pick and roll.
Definitely. He needs to finish that. Get the ball.
Fritz has got to be able to finish stronger than that. He's headed to play Division I college basketball. That's not going to fly at Stetson University.
I don't think you'll ever see Wendell Carter unless it's in the first round of the NCAA. Nice.
Charles Bain there with the score. The Bahamas responding with 5 in a row now. Nike leading 9-7. Here's Tatum from the wing, no good. Bain with the rebound. Lewis loses the handle.
Good hustle. Nice pass.
Lewis with a great pass to Davis, but he misses the reverse layup. There's Tatum leading the break. Isaacs with another slam. And Isaacs comes down awkward on his knee. Isaacs with the alley-oop, but came down awkward on his knee. He looks to be okay.
Yeah, he popped right back up.
Scary moment just now. But Isaacs looks to be okay.
And we got De'Aaron Fox in the game along.
New five right now for Nike.
Whole five. Yeah,
De'Aaron Fox comes in along with the #1 rated player in the class of 2016, Harry Giles, Miles Bridges, Gary Trent, and Mohamed Bamba, the new 5 on the floor for Nike.
Speaking of let it fly, we're going to look for Gary Trent to put some shots up.
He's a shooter. Bain loses the handle, gets it back. Shanton Pratt in the game now for the Bahamas. First foul on Team Nike on De'Aaron Fox as Shanton Pratt drives the lane.
Got him with the body. Man, Miles Bridges is a strong guy to be in high school. He looks like a tight end out there.
Bain inbounds it to Moxie. Drives the lane. Left hand layup.
Finish.
Linwood Moxie is putting up buckets right now for the Bahamas. Here's Harry Giles, so versatile.
Oh.
Bamba with the follow-up slam.
And now we already see some of Bamba's freak athleticism. He's listed at 6'8". I mean, at 6'10", he looks more like 7 feet tall.
And that's what we expect to see from Bamba. In the scrimmage the team had yesterday, he had about 3 or 4 putback dunks, and we see that early on in his first possession. Fritz there with the follow-up. Bahamas is still hanging around, trailing just 13-11.
Oh.
Fox connects with Giles for another slam for Team Nike. Bahamas is going to have to play better interior defense, or that's going to happen all day long.
Nice pick and roll. Oh, can't handle it. That's Giles again. Giles is everywhere, man. He's dunking the ball. He's making plays on defense. He's a special guy.
That's what we expected to see from him. I mean, everybody knows he's the #1 player, so you expect the #1 player to produce some highlights for you.
Oh, and they're bringing it from the corner.
Azara Roker checks into the game now for Team Bahamas.
Team Bahamas is really running their offense good. Oh, and they can't
Shot
get
clock
shot off.
violation there. Good defense by Team Nike.
In situations like that, they need to have something drawn up where they can get a quick shot out of it rather than running their offense. It's just situational coaching. Of course, this team is thrown together, so they probably don't have a lot of time to go over things like that.
I think it's going to be interesting to see how the Bahamas offense flows with Shaquan Lewis on the bench.
Oh, definitely. He definitely gets the ball where they want it. Oh, good.
Bamba inside, strong move.
Oh.
But he's called for a travel.
We got some post potential out of Bamba. He doesn't seem like a post-up player, more like a Serge Ibaka rebound, hit jumpers type, but flashing some post moves.
Bain controls it on the left wing, drives the lane, but it's blocked by Bamba. Giles loses it on the fast break. Roker to Bain. Bain dishes it to Pratt for a mid-range J, no good.
You see Roker flying all over the court.
Roker's been active in his first 2 possessions on the court.
He looks like Kenneth Fareed out there, just everywhere, grabbing rebounds, jumping around. You need that guy on your team. You need the guy that's going to hustle, dive after balls, and get that rebound.
Charles Anderson checks into the game right now for Team Bahamas. Calvin Anderson, sorry. Anderson has it now on the right wing. Top of the key, drive and dish. Aaron pass, another turnover for Team Bahamas.
They don't look really comfortable in their offense. They don't look like they know what they're trying to do. They seem a bit rushed. It could be nerves. It's a big moment for them right now.
They're missing Shaquan Lewis right now, I think, to initiate a lot of their offense. Miles Bridges airballs the 3.
The rebound.
Fox off the glass to Giles, and another alley-oop for that connection.
In that situation, Roker needs to learn how to chin it and look for a guard if he's not going to be under control.
Yeah, that's his second turnover. A bit impatient with the ball. I think we may see him going to the bench right now. That's 2 turnovers back-to-back.
Oh, nice drive off his foot.
Deflected out of bounds. Second consecutive turnover for the Bahamas. D'Angelo Mackey now checks in for Bain.
And we see De'Aaron Fox giving dap to his man Giles. Just threw him that oop earlier, I guess. De'Aaron Fox is like he's calling him to get into something. Oh. Is this a pin down for
Fox now
Trent?
To Trent.
It's a pick and roll.
Fox, Trent, top of the key 3. No good. Giles skies for the rebound. Dishes it to Bridges, who slams it home.
They got lucky that time with the Trent miss, but I don't think they want to leave him open too much. Even if he misses, the sheer size of the Nike Select front line,
they're just going to grab virtually every offensive rebound there is to have.
Definitely.
D'Angelo Mackey right now. He's going to have to initiate this offense with Lewis on the bench. Trent now the fast break, and he's fouled.
Nice hustle.
Shanton Pratt's a good on-the-ball defender. So that's typical of the kind of play we'll see coming from him. He could have given up on the play just now, but he hustled back, fouled him, makes Trent earn it at the line.
That was definitely great hustle by him to get back on defense and not concede the layup.
Gary Trent Jr., of course, his dad played many years in the NBA, most notably with the Portland Trailblazers.
Missed. He got a homer over here.
It's true. That's a fact. His dad played with the Portland Trailblazers.
And let's see if Trent could get something going here and score his first point.
This seems to be the trend now. The sons of NBA players from the 80s and 90s, they're all shooters.
See, easiest way to get a check in the NBA is to put that ball in that rim.
Starting five back on the floor right now with Jared Vanderbilt swapped in for Wendell Carter. We have Young, Tatum, Vanderbilt, Monk, and Isaacs back on the floor after the scare with the knee injury. Anderson with an opportunity to finish a three-point play. Great pass from D'Angelo Mackey.
And then we see Team Bahamas with their Princeton-style offense getting backdoor cut.
That's about the fourth or fifth time we've seen them come through with that play.
Yeah, well, definitely, like I said, they've been practicing it, and I guess they're really trying to work that back door. And it's open for them. I mean, they just been having trouble finishing.
Anderson now with the line. Converts on the three-point play. Nike up 20.
And there's Monk trying to set
to
something
14.
up. Oh.
Young no good. Isaac steals the pass. Could have been basket interference, but he just blows the dunk. I think Tatum picks up the loose ball, and Vanderbilt comes in.
I think they're going FIBA rules, so there's no real basket interference. You can do whatever you want to it up there.
Well, that's good for a team full of 6'10 players.
Yeah, definitely.
Davis drives the lane. Out of bounds, and the ball stays.
And then we see
Bahamas.
We see Bahamian players making up for their lack of size with hustle. These guys are all over the place trying to hang in there with this U.S. team is bigger than them.
Well, that's what you're going to see from a Bahamian team. They're going to be scrappy. They're going to hustle. They're going to be a terror on the defensive end of the floor. That's the only way they're going to be able to stick in this game.
Oh, come on. For sure. I'm really impressed with the patience they've shown on offense. 3 seconds.
3 seconds left on the shot clock. Anderson tosses it up. No good.
And then we see Cooper scrapping it out, not giving up on the play.
Cooper checks in for the first time this game. He's going to have to use every bit of that 6'8 frame to battle against this Nike front line.
Oh, definitely. He's also a skill player, too. He can knock down some jumpers. And
Tatum skip past to Monk. Up top to Young. Back to Tatum for the mid-range J. No good.
Big rebound.
Anderson with the rebound. Ball stays with the Bahamas. Franklin Pettian checking into the game for the first time out of St. George's High School in Freeport, Grand Bahama.
It looks like the EYBL team wanted to press earlier, but they fall back into half-court defense.
Tatum up court now to Monk. And Monk, he's a highlight reel. His mixtapes are pretty legendary on YouTube.
That's a 6'9", 16-year-old bringing the ball up the court on a break.
Coach K would be very happy to see that.
So happy.
Vanderbilt to Monk, up top for Tatum.
Tatum again. We live in the future. That's all I can say.
Like we said, Duke commit. Looking the part, Azara Roker misses the jam, but Davis is there for the layup.
This Bahamas team is not backing down. They're coming back at these guys full strength. And like I said, that's what you want to see from a team that's outmatched in terms of size. And one.
Isaacs drives the lane. He looked like he was about to put it down for a second, but he's fouled on the way to the hoop.
And he showed a deceptive amount of strength just getting to the rim on that, taking the bump and finishing it. Because Isaac is a skinny guy, but like I said, he still managed to take the bump and finish.
6'9", 190 out of IMG Academy in Naples, Florida. With an opportunity to finish a three-point play.
Oh, when he misses it.
No good. Davis with the rebound. Brings it up court. Gets it to Petian. Misses the layup. Team Nike has numbers. Isaacs puts it down again.
And what we're seeing is the Bahamas team that's getting the shots they want. They're getting to the rim, but they're not finishing it. And if they want to stand a chance against this big team, they're going to have to finish the opportunities they get to the rim.
Yeah, like you were saying, the Princeton offense they were running, they had many opportunities at the basket. The back cuts were there. Fritz bobbled a few out of bounds. They converted a few. That allowed them to stay in the game early. The problem they're having right now is defensive rebounding. The front line of the Nike Select team is just too big. They're dominating the offensive boards right now. And that's pretty much been the catalyst that has led to this 30-16 lead.
They also need to limit their turnovers because with these fast 6'9" guys that the Nike Select team has, they're getting out on the break and just finishing.
What Team Bahamas may need to do, you have to get Shaquan Lewis back in the game. The offense was running much more efficiently when he was in there. He's the smallest guy on the court, but he's also the catalyst for everything they do on offense.
They might also want to see if they could go into a press, give these guys a hard time coming up the floor and try to run it back on them, because that's an advantage that they may have.
Isaac was the high man in that quarter. He had about 3 or 4 flushes, and we talked about this with Gary Payton and Brian Shaw on the first day of camp. The most interesting thing about this Nike Select team, everybody's long, everybody can run. They're pretty much Swiss Army knives out there on the basketball court.
They're definitely a new age. They show what the future of basketball is like. Versatile 6'9" guys that can handle the ball and shoot and run. And as the Golden State Warriors have showed us, that's what it is. That's what's going to win you basketball games in the NBA at the next level. A lot of these guys head to the NBA.
And right now, that is what is going to get you recruited, because we know scouts from every major Division I university is looking at these 12 guys on the floor right now.
Then we got Coach Shaw, look like he's drawing something up for, is that Vanderbilt?
I feel like the play he's drawing up right now is take it to the rim and dunk it. It's been working. I wouldn't change it.
That's that NBA experience.
It's a pretty good play. Remember the Shaw-Shaq redemption? All he would do is throw alley-oops to Shaq all day. In Orlando and in LA. I say carry that same thing over.
Hey, and he carved out a great career for himself when he got himself paid.
As we said earlier, Isaac, the high man in the first quarter, he had 10. Leading the way for the Bahamas was Moxie. He had 5. On the floor right now for Team Nike, Carter, Trent, Fox, Vanderbilt, and Bridges. For the Bahamas, Anderson, Petian, Davis, Roker, and Bain. Petian loses the handle. The turnover, the first play of the second quarter. Nike leading 30-16. Not the way you want to start facing a 14-point deficit. Fox controls, gets it in the high post to Carter. Vanderbilt mishandles the pass, but Bridges is able to finish.
Bridges is like a young Ron Artest, like he does. Oh, he turns the corner.
Petian tries to lane, but it's no good. Carter leads the break. Gets it to Trent. Anderson with a good defensive play. He's called for the travel.
Great hustle, great defense.
Good hustle by Anderson just now.
Blocking one of the best in the USA, Gary Trent Jr. And there we go, Shaquan Lewis back in the game again.
Roker sets the high screen. Lewis dribbles left wing.
Lewis is so at ease handling the ball. He gets where he wants to go.
Bain, corner 3.
Oh,
no good. That shot's going to be there for him. That is what he does. He's an elite shooter. He misses the first one. Wendell Carter with another finish.
That was that
from
play.
De'Aaron Fox.
That was that play that Coach Shaw drew up.
Good call, Coach.
Oh, a lot
of. We see the bigs from Team Nike. They're switching out and guarding the Bahamas guards on the perimeter, and they're not losing a step.
Yeah, definitely. These guys are taking it into the trees.
Lewis gets it to Bain. Carter.
Oh, go with
Rebounded
Roker
by
again.
Vanderbilt. Another fast break. Here comes Bridges. Bridges gets in the corner. Dishes to Vanderbilt.
Another
That's
travel.
going to be a travel.
Let's see what Team Bahamas does to get a shot. We got Lewis playing off the ball right now.
Davis kicks it to Lewis on the corner. Lewis for three. No good. Davis there with the rebound. That putback's no good.
I don't know if a contested three is the shot you want out of Shaquan Lewis. I'd rather see him get into their offense and try to go back door or try to get a driving kick. That's not
Fox
contested.
pulls up.
Ooh, in his face.
Nice. Fox with a pull-up three for his first score of the game.
And that's the advantage of being a 6'4", 6'5" point guard. You could bring the ball up and just shoot it over the opposition.
Anderson for three. That's no good.
Another contested three.
Fox with the layup. No good. Vanderbilt puts it home.
Let's see if Team Bahamas can settle down and try to get a good shot in their offense rather than a contested three.
This is where I think they have to go with the timeout right here. Team Nike's getting run out after run out, dunk after dunk, and here's another fast break. Fox is going to finish this one. 41-16. Team Nike running away with it.
Fox is definitely taller than 6'4". Like,
he plays bigger than he's listed.
he looks 6'6" on that court.
Bain in the corner, gets it mid-post to Roker. Back to Bain, corner three.
Nice shot. Good vision by Roker drawing the defense and then kicking it out to Bain on the three. Almost travel on that one.
Bridges skip past to Trent for three. No good.
Trent has been off.
Carter hustles for the rebound. Easy pass to Trent. No backside help on defense for the Bahamas, and Gary Trent Jr. slams it home. 43-19, 6:38 left here in the second quarter.
Good defense by Fox. Keeping up with the smaller Lewis.
And like I said earlier, that's the beauty of this team. Switching on defense, it really doesn't matter because you have five guys that can guard every position on the floor.
Definitely, and that's a 6'5" point guard that's sticking a point guard that's way shorter than him. You see his lateral quickness playing defense there.
In for the Bahamas now, Fritz and Brendan Stubbs checks into the game for the first time. For the Nike team, we have Tatum, Giles, Bamba, Monk, and Trey Young. So we have the top three players of the class of 2016 on the floor right now.
Bamba's arms are just to his knees. He's ridiculously long.
Jay Billis' favorite player.
Where is Jay Billis when we need him? Oh, running out of bounds play.
Stubbs gets it inside to Fritz, back outside to Anderson. Anderson with a beautiful double clutch layup, couldn't put it home. Giles now drives down the lane. Giles finishes another one. His offensive game is just so polished.
Weight room. That's when you're in the weight room. You do things like that.
And he's not done.
He is not.
This is why every school in America is after that young man. Davis for three.
Oh,
puts
banks
it in.
I hope he called that one.
Don't call it, just go.
No, just take it.
Hit as much banks as you can when you're down 25. Tatum
is so smooth. He's like a young Carmelo Anthony. Don't let ammo hit me.
uncontested to the rim. 47-22 now. Brendan Stubbs, we know he's going to look to get to the basket when he gets an opportunity. Bain again from the corner. That's no good. Stubbs with the rebound. Here's Anderson again.
Nice.
Davis reverse layup blocked by Tatum.
With the block.
Fritz, no good.
A lot of contact down there. Refs not letting them play.
Giles with the finger roll.
Harry Giles looking Dr. J.S. with the finger roll.
He promised to put on a show for the Bahamian crowd, and I think we see that a bit in the last few times on the court. We see the showmanship from this Nike team now.
Oh, definitely.
They're interested in putting on a good show.
And once again, the Bahamas kind of getting the shots they want out of their offense, but not being able to capitalize. And the Nike team relying on their athleticism to get runouts.
Eventually, we knew that size was going to play a factor. I mean, you have Wendell Carter on the front line, 6'10", 245. Harry Giles, 6'10", 220. Mohamed Bamba, 6'11", 195. And even the wings, Miles Bridges is 6'7", 220. Jared Vanderbilt, 6'8", 200. All of those players are bigger than every player on the Bahamas roster. And then you have the guys like Jonathan Isaac. He can get a rebound, take it coast to coast, and finish by himself like we've seen him do a few times.
Just a lot of those guys. You have Giles, Isaac, Vanderbilt, all those guys just getting the rebound and going. Versatile 6'8", 6'9", 6'10 guys that can do stuff like that.
49-22, 5:07 left to play here in the second quarter.
Oh, we got Team USA pressing up.
And now we see a full court press by the Nike Select team.
This could get ugly for Team Bahamas if USA just decided to start pressing up.
Stubbs gets it in Mackey.
And they fall all the way back into their half-court defense.
Good crossover by Stubbs.
Nice.
Like I said, he would look to get to the basket, and he does. Fritz slams it home. Great setup by Brendan Stubbs. Brendan Stubbs deflects the ball, comes up with the steal. Stubbs goes right at Harry Giles. Walks is no good. Here comes Giles bringing it up to Tatum. A bit long. It's going to be Nike Select ball.
Great hustle by Tatum.
Brendan Stubbs has been making a difference on both ends of the floor.
Tatum just made that play just now, hustling for the ball out of bounds.
Trae Young setting up the offense. Young for three. Bang! 52-24. Nike EYBL.
Trae Young not even worried about it, just popping a three in the face.
There's D'Angelo Mackey. He tries a three. That's no good. Young leading the break. Easy finger roll.
Trae Young might not break a sweat in this first half.
Here's Bain. You want to set Bain up where he can catch and shoot. His long-range two-pointer is no good. Here's Tatum.
Those aren't the shots you want. They go 6'9" Giles, 6'10 Giles, crossing over, getting to the rim.
Tatum now with an opportunity to take the lead above 30 for the first time this game.
How much is Coach K going to love Harry Giles next year?
Jason Tatum. We don't know if Coach K is going to love Harry Giles.
I don't mean Harry Giles. I meant Jason Tatum. I messed up.
Depending on where Harry Giles go, Coach K is either going to love him or he's going to hate him. We'll see. He has 5 visits left. Well, not 5 visits left, but he has 5 scheduled visits this fall. One of those, of course, the final one, is to Duke University. Tatum makes both at the line. 56-24, 3:38.
There we go. Malik Monk putting pressure on him. Trae Young putting pressure on him.
Mackey gets it to Pratt. Pratt up top to Bain. Crossover on Giles.
Good move.
Pump fake. Good move, but he misses.
Gets himself 2 free throws.
Looked like it could have been a travel. A few of the Nike players are calling for it. But Bain makes a good move. He goes to the line.
You call that home cooking.
It'll taste great if he makes these 2.
Makes 1.
Bain, a former St. George's player out of Grand Bahama, now plays his AAU ball for Indiana Elite.
There we go, Trae Young calling something.
Young drives the lane, kicks it out to Tatum. Here's Tatum, back to Young for three. No good. Childs gets up high for the rebound and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for two.
Great hustle out of the number one player in the country.
He called it a nice breakaway from the recruiting service because we know it's going to be a very busy fall and a very busy senior season coming up for Harry Giles. Makes the first. Giles makes both at the line. In for Team Bahamas, Moxie, Pettian, and Davis. In for Bain, Mackey, and Fritz.
We got Bamba back in for Team USA. Bamba's just patrolling that paint.
Here's Davis. Good crossover on Giles, and he drives and makes it. Full court defense by Stubbs. Stubbs is not backing down.
He's playing that Bahamian outside court defense.
That's the Bahamian basketball you expect to see.
Welcome to Nassau, Trae Young.
Tough nose guard. Monk with the ball now. Same kind of defense from Pratt. Young passes up a three.
D.
Looks inside, deflection.
There we go.
Picked up by Pratt. Dishes it to Stubbs, who misses a layup, but there's Moxie with the flush.
And the Bahamian team showing them how we play in the Bahamas. Playing hard defense, getting runouts, forcing turnovers.
Davis saves it to Pettian. Another fast break.
Oh.
A bit too far ahead of Stubbs.
Bit out of control.
A bit too far ahead of Stubbs right there.
And the Bahamas team getting a rise out of this crowd with that nice fast break just now. Not able to keep the momentum going.
And Coach Payton's seen enough. He subs the whole five. You give up 2 turnovers and a dunk, you're out of the game.
How much smack do you think Gary Payton tossed to these guys?
He's giving some to Trae Young right now.
Gary Payton, one of the most prolific smack talkers in NBA history. Oh,
Trent up top to Carter, and he slams it home. Well, they made breaking that press look extremely easy just now.
I don't know where Carter's going to college at, but he won't be there very long.
Can I be a homer and suggest where he should go to college?
No.
Fine.
West Alabama.
He's not going to West Alabama. Davis now drives the lane. Dishes it to Moxie. Goes up against Carter. No good.
Yeah.
But Petty in there with the finish. He had a few turnovers handling the ball, but showed his versatility right there, crashing the offensive glass. Vanderbilt, corner to Trent. No good. Rebounded by Vanderbilt. Carter left wide open. Misses the mid-range J. Here's Isaac. He's stripped. Another fast break for the Bahamas team. Davis. Corner for Storr.
I think the crowd's ready to go off if he had that three just now.
Here's Fox leading the break. Called for a charge. Nice defense there by Shanton Pratt, completely slowing down the fast break, drawing a charge at the free throw line. You expect to see a player take a charge in the paint. He stopped him short at the free throw line. Good defense there by Shanton Pratt.
I guess Fox was a tad bit out of control there, and Team Bahamas was there to capitalize.
Fox has also narrowed his choice down to 5 schools. 5 of the most high-profile schools. I'm not going to suggest where he should go.
Where do you think he should go now?
I heard Lexington's nice. So if he can find a D1 university in Lexington that's one of the most winningest college basketball programs of all time, he should probably give them a look. I'm not going to call any names.
And we have a very impartial Ronaldo Dorsett.
I'm nothing if not objective. Right now, 60-32, late in the second quarter. Team Bahamas, in spurts, they're doing a good job with the fast breaks. I think the addition of Stubbs and Shanton Pratt has given this team an injection on the offensive and defensive end, but they still need to get more out of their bigs.
But definitely, well, I don't even know if you could call them bigs. But,
Yeah,
but
relative bigs.
Those guards getting in the game, they're able to put pressure on Team USA and get some fast breaks. They need to convert on those fast breaks. They need to keep trying to run, but they really need to finish. They need to take what they could get at the rim.
And offensive rebounding is going to be key for this team, because when you don't come up with the offensive rebound, the Nike team's going to be on the road to a fast break, and they're going to be dunking on you. So you got to come up with the 50-50 balls. You have to rebound well on the offensive
Or
end.
at least commit to getting back, where you just don't even try to get the offensive rebound and just run as soon as the shot goes up, which is done by a lot of NBA teams employ that.
The Quinton Hall is shouting orders from the sideline for Team Bahamas. Hall, of course, was a point guard for the Gonzaga Bulldogs on their run at the Elite Eight
Nice drive.
some years ago.
In the streets, we call them 3 ounce.
That was Rashad Davis with a nice reverse layup. Carter now with the spin move and the finger roll finish.
Carter has like a little mean streak in him, doesn't he?
He does.
That's what you need out of your 6'10", 250-pound big man.
Davis kicks it to Pratt, who slips down. Vanderbilt comes up with the ball, and he'll bring it up court himself.
6'8" Vanderbilt doing it himself.
Pratt again showing that good on-the-ball defense. And
great.
Stubbs and Pratt, they're flying around right now. They're getting to every ball on the floor.
I feel like Rick Pitino would love these guys. He'd just bring them in just to press for 10 minutes a game.
Definitely reminds you a lot of Rozier, Peyton Siva. The kind of point guard Rick Pitino would go for. Here's Pratt bringing the ball to the floor. Pull-up jumper. No good. Carter with another rebound. Isaac from half court. No good. At the half, it's the Nike Select EYBL team with a 62-34 lead over Team Bahamas. As we said earlier in the game, it was going to be a challenge faced up against a massive front line and some of the best players in America. I mean, are you seeing a lot of what we expected from this Nike team?
Definitely. Wendell Carter's really impressed me. I mean, we knew going in that he had the size advantage, but he's been using it. He has a real mean streak. Jason Tatum, he's really smooth on the wing. He has a nice dribble game. He can get to the rim and dunk it. He'll be going to Duke. So
we now have the Bahamas All-Star matching band on the floor. We'll take you to them for the halftime show.
I'll let you know when you can talk. And when I let them know.
Welcome back to 10thyearseniors.com. Team Nike leads the Bahamas 62-34 here at the half. We know what we were expecting from Team Nike, but for the Bahamian players, this presents an opportunity to show what you can do against some scouts out here. What have you seen that you've liked from a lot of the players in Team Bahamas?
Shaquan Lewis's decision making hasn't been there, but the two little guards,
Brendan Stubbs and Shanton Pratt.
Stubbs and Pratt, those guys have been doing a great job pressing the ball. They haven't been too good finishing the fast breaks, but they're out in transition running. Azar Roca has been showing good hustle. He's a little bit out of control, but he's showing good hustle, attacking the offensive rebound, and he grabbed a couple defensive rebounds too.
I think if anybody from Team Bahamas has seen their stock go up in that first half, it has to be Brendan Stubbs. Somebody that's looking to perhaps a scout in the crowd, can give him an opportunity. Brendan Stubbs could be that guy. Charles Bain has shown the ability to shoot the ball. He has good size for a wing player. He's about 6'7". He just has to open up his game more and show that he can finish at the rim. He's missed a few layups at the rim.
I've definitely been impressed with him too, especially his ability to put the ball on the floor and get in the paint. Just like the rest of Team Bahamas, he hasn't had good luck finishing at the rim. Maybe they could try to turn the tide in the second half. I don't know, get some shots at the rim, show out for some scouts.
Jonathan Isaac and Harry Giles both lead the Nike EYBL team with 10 points apiece. De'Aaron Fox, who was great in that first half on both ends of the floor. De'Aaron Fox, he has 5 points and 3 assists.
Definitely, I've been impressed with his ability to move his feet and stay with the smaller guards that Team Bahamas has. That's underrated in this game, and they're about to start right now.
We're about to get set for the second half. Team Nike up 62-34. They'll get the ball first. On the floor for Nike, Isaac, Fox, Childs, Carter, and Trent. For the Bahamas, Pratt, Moxie, Davis, Bain, and Roker.
Now we got Charles Bain guarding Carter down low in the post. I could see Nike going to him right away. He's got 3 inches and about 30 pounds on him.
Let's see who can make a name for themselves right here. That's what the second half has to be about. Fox, pump fake inside, great pass to Carter.
Azar Roca calling the screen, but he has to do something when his man sets a screen on the guard. He has to get out there, pick him up, try to guard him a little bit, move his feet.
Great look by Fox there for his 4th assist of the game.
Right to Carter.
Carter's not a high flyer, but he carves out so much space in the paint.
He definitely has a wide body, and he uses angles. There's a lot of Al Jefferson in his game.
Bain drives the lane, but it's deflected out of bounds. Ball stays.
Fox came down to get that good help by the guard.
Moxie out to Pratt.
There you go. Bain tries to take the bigger guy off the dribble.
Bain drives and dishes
Nice
to Moxie
kick.
for three.
Oh, air
It's
ball.
short. Isaac with the rebound. And he takes it up court himself. That's a little of what we were talking about earlier. These guys can literally do everything on the floor. Trent, corner three, puts it in.
And Trent hasn't been able to find the range all game, but he knocks down the first three he takes in the second half.
He's the leading scorer of the Nike EYBL at 22 points a game, so we knew at some point he was going to start making them.
For sure.
Moxie drives, blocked by Carter. Isaac with the rebound.
What's curious to me is that
Fowler.
Shaquan Lewis isn't in this game right now for the Bahamas. I don't know if he's hurt or what's happening down there.
I would have went with Brendan Stubbs. Brendan Stubbs came off the bench, and he was more engaged in this game than anybody else that I've seen.
Oh, definitely. We go to Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox is just towering over the smaller guards that we have on Team Bahamas. Oh,
Trent, top of the key again.
oh you don't
Puts
want
it in. Back-to-back threes from Gary Trent Jr. He may be starting to heat up now.
You definitely don't want to go under those screens.
Bain again misses a layup. Giles puts it behind his back.
Oh,
Maybe a bit too much dribbling for the big fella right there. Here's Moxie up the court. He misses it. Roca with the rebound. He can't get a hold of it.
good hustle by Roka, but he needs to keep that ball up.
Here comes Isaac.
Oh,
Doing it himself again and puts it in.
just like he drew it up.
Jonathan Isaac, 6'9", 190, doing it all out here on the floor.
It's amazing the willingness for these 6'9" guys to put the ball on the floor. Oh, good
Davis drives the lane, the floater.
With the
Nice floater.
That's what you do when you got 4, 6'9" guys on the other team. Oh, they left Trent open again. Why?
With his third
What are they-
consecutive three-pointer. Gary Trent Jr. 9 quick points in the third quarter.
3 ounce needs to tell him something.
Pray,
I don't know, like guard him.
close out on a shooter, maybe.
He's the best shooter in the country. I don't know. You might want to do something about him.
Davis drives the lane again.
Strong drive.
Rashad Davis isn't afraid at all to drive the lane against these 6'10", 6'11 players
I'm not
of
sure.
the Nike Select team.
I'm not sure if that's the possession you want with very little ball movement, but he was able to get the ball inside the paint and get to the free throw line. And I think Team Bahamas would take it at this point.
You heard of heat check shots we all have before. I think that was a heat check drive to the basket. He made that floater on the play before, and he said to himself, you know what? I can do this again.
Why
I'm
not?
going to go to the lane.
Team Bahamas needs all of the buckets they could get. So if he's going to do that, he should do that.
Rashad Davis plays AAU ball for Mocan Elite. You know, that's the same team Trey Young plays for. It's the same team Lou Rawls Nairn and Buddy Hield played for. Both went to Sunrise Christian Academy in Wichita, Kansas. Davis makes a second. There's Fox. Quickly up court to Isaac. Trent again. Misses it finally.
First miss for the half. Questionable out of bounds call.
Can we go back to saying he's having a tough shooting day since he missed one?
No. He misses the second one, then we could. Oh,
Giles tries to slam
nice
it home.
pass.
Great
by
touch
De'Aaron
pass from
Fox.
De'Aaron Fox to Isaac there. His 5th assist of the game. De'Aaron Fox scored 40 points earlier this spring in an EYBL game, but he's showing he can dish the ball as well.
They should just let Rashad Davis just do whatever he wants. He's the only one that seems to be generating offense for Team Bahamas.
I don't know if that's the kind of offense you'd want to run against this team. You may not want to tell a guard, go in there and do whatever you want. It's not a very good play call. I'm not going to hire you, Tage. I'm not going to hire you to coach my kids.
It is an all-star team, so who knows? Maybe they'll slack off on defense.
Gary Payton's not slacking off on defense. How
That
dare
is true.
you?
Gary Payton, one of the greatest defensive guards of all time, coaching this Nike Elite team.
77-37, 6:40 left in the third quarter. Davis again driving the lane.
And way to move his feet.
Bain gets the ball late in the shot clock. Drives. His floater is no good.
We see some mobility by Wendell Carter. Big fella, 6'10", 250, moving his feet on the perimeter.
On the way to the basket.
And he took a lick.
I think Team Bahamas right now, Rashad Davis is pounding the ball a lot, looking to create his shot, but he's not getting the other players of the team involved. He's better suited playing off the ball rather than initiating the offense right
Definitely, they should definitely try to get their offense going. I was joking earlier about let him do what he needs to do.
now. No, you were serious. He heard you, and he did that.
He took me serious. But no, they have to get into their offense. They have a nice offense. They have to get into it. See if they can get more backcourt cuts and some corner threes and take them. Why not? You're already down 40. Take some threes.
New backcourt in the game now. Calvin Anderson and Franklin Pettian for Team Bahamas. For the Nike Select, Trey Young, Jason Tatum, Trent stays in the game, Mohamed Bamba, and Jared Vanderbilt. Trent sits down after making 3 threes early in the quarter. Malik Monk in the game now. Here comes Moxie up the floor. Gets it to Anderson.
Vanderbilt is out in that passing lane.
Bain drives again, unable to finish. Like we said at the half, Bain is an elite shooter, trying to diversify his game and driving to the basket, just unable to convert. Young now brings the ball up court for the Nike EYBL team. Plays his AAU ball for Mocan Elite.
And we got a pin now for Tatum. Great handles for a 6'10" guy. Oh.
Crossover and Jay from Jason Tatum. Pettian loses the handle.
All these guys, Vanderbilt and Giles and Tatum, they like to dribble the ball at that height, but Tatum seems to be the most smooth of the trio. Like, he has smooth handles. Loves to put on the ground, get to the rim. You see him there, missing alley-oop, getting blocked.
Anderson with the corner 3, no good.
That almost bounced in just now.
Ball stays with Team Bahamas. Trailing 37-81, 5:24 left in the third. Bain gets it up top. That's where he wants the ball. No good. Tatum with the rebound.
Tatum looked like he took a lick, but the refs are not calling it.
Monk pulls up for 3, puts it in. Malik Monk is a high flyer, but showing that he also has range. That's a guy that's going to score the ball a lot at the next level.
Oh, definitely.
Young comes up with the ball in the corner.
Trey Young with a smooth handle. Oh.
Monk with back-to-back threes.
We're going to see that on YouTube soon. Young just split the whole defense and got it to Monk for the 3 in the corner.
I think he saw Gary Trent put on that three-point shooting display, and he came off the bench planning on doing the same thing.
Vanderbilt went up there to get that.
Here's Tatum. Drives the lane.
Smooth
Finger
finish.
roll, and it's good. 89-37. Just under 4.5 left in the third. You may not want to drive the lane against the 6'11 center. Here's Monk. Puts it in easily.
Vanderbilt is definitely playing big down there on the defensive end.
Quick 8 points from Malik Monk since he checked in. Anderson, great Pettian again with the mishandle.
We got Bamba in the game. We haven't seen much out of him. I've been watching some tapes of him. His highlight reels, but
yeah, not much offensively, but he's been changing some shots. He's been dominating on the board.
Definitely.
But we know how all-star games go. It's hard for the bigs to get the ball, hard for them to get involved because the guards are going to do stuff like this. Malik Monk again, pull-up three-pointer. 3 out of his last 3.
This is a beatdown.
11 points in the quarter for Malik Monk.
Shaquan Lewis with the ball being guarded by Trey Young.
Skip pass to Moxie, gets it back out to Anderson. Lewis will try a 3. That comes up short. 94-37. We just passed the 3:30 mark in the third quarter. We saw a lot of dunks, a lot of fast breaks in the first half from Team Nike. Now a lot of great outside shooting. The pair of Trent and Monk, 6 of 7 from 3 in this quarter alone.
Oh, here we go, Bamba posting up.
Here we go, Bamba, drop step.
Drop step.
He's going to have to go up stronger than that. He's 6'11", but slight frame, just 195,
pounds.
Not even 210.
I was trying to be generous. Very slim guy.
But he's very skilled.
Oh, definitely. You've seen him dribble the ball. He has a little bit of range. He looks like he can hit a couple jumpers, or he has the potential to hit a couple jumpers in the future. In this day and age, you really don't need a post-up big man. You just need a big guy who's going to finish, knock down his free throws, and block shots.
We have to remember, he's in the class of 2017, so he still has a few more years of high school ball, a few more years of AAU ball to pack on some size to that frame, but he's going to need it at the D1 level.
Oh, when we see some of that touch, knocking out one free throw.
Lewis and Stubbs in the game in the backcourt now for Team Bahamas. Gets a screen from Fritz. Lewis, drive and dish. Here's Stubbs.
Oh. Lewis coughs the ball up again.
Here's Monk. Corner. Tatum doesn't take it, but he steps back, and he puts it in. Another three-pointer from the Nike EYBL squad.
He is so smooth.
Pause. 60-point lead now for Team Nike. Anderson passes up a three. Here's Fritz. His jump hook is no good.
Let's see if Tatum can do something again.
Tatum drives the lane.
Oh,
Vanderbilt misses the putback. Gets it to Tatum for an easy jam. This is now looking like an all-star game.
Yeah, like I want to see some highlights, some people getting crossed over, some alley-oops.
New 5 for Nike EYBL. Giles, Bridges, Fox, Trent, and Carter. Let's see if Trent tries to one-up Monk. Monk came in, answered his 3 threes. Let's see what Trent does here.
Yeah, Trent finally got some threes to fall earlier in the third quarter, so I don't know, he might be feeling it. He might go off.
I think we're reaching that point in an all-star game when guys know it's going to come down to us for this MVP, and I'm going to go for it. In for the Bahamas now, Davis, Mackey, Roker, Cooper, and
Cooper
Pratt.
with the pick. Oh.
Davis doesn't use it, mishandles the pass. It's going to be Nike ball.
On that, Pratt needs to go back door because he was getting overplayed by the defense, so he just has to go back door in their system. Cut to the rim. Oh.
Fox behind the back. Carter passes up the jumper. Fox back to Carter. Oh, he blows a reverse dunk. Pratt speeds up court.
There goes Roker.
He misses the layup. Roker's a high flyer. He's been active. He just has to get his game under control.
Definitely. I see a lot of, like I said earlier, Kenneth Fareed in him. He needs to watch more basketball. He needs to see defenses better, and he needs to be under control. He's been rushed.
D'Angelo Mackey right now in the game at the point. Davis still controls. Calls off a screen, drives the lane. Davis has been able to get to the cup. Time and time again, we've seen him driving the lane, whether he's been creating or scoring for someone else.
I think he reached that point in the game where Davis said, whatever, I'm just going to.
Trent bangs it home, and just like I said, he came back in the game with intentions of one-upping Malik Monk, and he just did that. His 4th three-pointer of the quarter. Pratt goes baseline.
Nice pass.
Dishes to Mackey, but he's blocked by Carter. Here's Trent. He's going to put it up for Carter, and he one-hands it in. Nice finish by Wendell Carter.
That was some Jahlil Okafor stuff there. Controlling the ball, putting it with one hand and one
loses
single
the ball. Pratt's driving the lane, but he's out of control virtually every time. gonna have to drive the lane with the intention to either score or pass. You can't rely on a bailout foul because this is not the team that's gonna do that. Fox, pass inside to Giles. No call. Pratt saves it to Davis, gets it to Roker. Roker jams it home.
Roker's hustle paid off on that one.
Bridges to Giles.
And then Giles back right out.
He does one better. Mackey has been trying that. Oh, Bridges slips and falls.
So he tripped.
Pratt comes up with the loose ball.
Oh.
Two-handed block by Wendell Carter.
Wild secrets just now at the end of the third quarter.
What a block by Carter to end the third. Nike leads 106 to 41. Dominant quarter for Nike from the perimeter this time.
Yeah, Trent had a rough first half, so we expected him to come out and hit some threes, and he did just that. He had, 4 threes?
He had 4 threes that quarter. Malik Monk added another 3.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum had 2 threes that quarter. They were just bombing from outside. I don't know if that's something Brian Shaw and Gary Payton probably talked about at the half, but you can see they're making a concentrated effort to work on something else. When the game is this out of hand, you're pretty much practicing against yourself at this point.
I don't know what Gary Payton told them, but I'm pretty sure we can't say it on this cast.
I'm going to say the PG version is score a lot of points, play defense,
Dunk on people.
and dunk on people.
Definitely.
For the Bahamas right now, Rashad Davis is the guy. His stock has to be rising. I mean, against like we said, some of the best players in high school basketball in America, but he's finding a way to play against them, and he's been pretty effective driving the lane, but he needs some help.
Definitely. And Jason Tatum, he's been really impressive for me for Nike Elite. He's showing the ability. Like I said, he has a smooth dribble game at 6'8", 6'9". He can do things. He has a one dribble game, has a pull-up game, and he can get to the rim. Like I said, Coach K's gonna love that guy.
You know what he's playing like? He's playing like a guy that already committed to where he's gonna play college basketball. He's playing with the ease of somebody that doesn't have a decision to make.
Maybe he's just smooth. I don't know. Wendell Carter's beasting inside. I don't even know if this is like a proper gauge for us to tell his abilities because there's nobody on the Bahamas team that can really match up with his size.
That can match up with him at all.
But like I said, I love the mean streak out of him. He is not a gentle giant. He is rough in there.
It's the Odell Beckham hair.
Definitely.
It's been a good year for that hairstyle.
Yo. Harry Giles too. He might want to work on his post game. He looks taller than Carter. He looks about 6'10".
But like you said, they haven't had to post up. We haven't really had an opportunity to see everything from Harry Giles because everything's been a fast break when he's been involved.
I know.
The 5 on the floor now for Nike: Bridges, Trent, Fox, Giles, and Carter. The team Bahamas: Stubbs, Pratt, Anderson, Bain, and Fritz.
We
Pratt
see the
with the
length of
mid-range
De'Aaron
jumper.
Fox playing the point guard at 6'5", 6'6". Giles with the rebound. Big man outlet.
Bridges kicks it to Trent. Stubbs runs him off the 3 and strips the ball. He has Pratt again. Good dish. Good finish from Brendan Stubbs. That's the kind of thing that he does. Always with an acrobatic move at the rim, and he has a knack for finishing with contact.
And the Nike Elite team is in All-Star game mode. They're not particularly worried about the fast break. They're also up by 63 points, so
this is the point of the game where you just want to come away healthy.
Definitely. We've seen a lot of De'Aaron Fox running the point. There go Giles. Giles looking a little mechanical in the post.
No foul call. Bridges looks at the ref. Wonders what's going on.
At this point, these refs are just trying to get out of here. $106
to 43.
Yeah, and This broadcast is being brought to you by 10th Year Seniors. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at 10th Year Seniors, and check out our website, 10thyearseniors.com. I'm Tage Adderley. I'm with Ronaldo Dorset. We're live from Kendall Isaac's Gym in Nassau, Bahamas. We have the Nike EYBL Elite Team against the Bahamas Junior National 19 and under basketball team.
The fourth quarter, like you said, they're in all-star mode. The Nike Elite Team, they're pretty much staying back on defense. They want to show a bit of what they can do on offense, but right now you're at the point in the game, like I said, you just want to stay healthy. They want to give a few highlights for the fans, but they're pretty much shutting it down for the rest of the game with the score the way it is.
And we just saw Harry Giles try to post up Charles Bain just now. It didn't end well for him. It looked like he wanted the foul, but he doesn't get it. So Team USA, Nike Elite is inbounding it. Back to Giles.
Bridges gets it to Giles in the post again.
Nice left-handed by Giles.
Sky hook, left-hand sky hook from Harry Giles. Showing the full repertoire of moves. Stubbs controls it up top for Team Bahamas. Slips on the double cross. There's Fox. Gets it up court to Bridges. Alley-oop is a little errant. Here's comes Shanton Pratt the next way. Gets it to Stubbs.
He's guarded by the much bigger Bridges. Oh, off his foot.
Pratt doing too much with the ball there. It's going to be tough to cross over a guy with the length of De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, we're in a situation now where Team Bahamas just needs to move the ball around, try to see if they can get an open shot.
You see Davis ready to check back into the game. Look at the size difference between Miles Bridges and Calvin Anderson. That's just unfair, but Bridges doesn't finish at the rim. Anderson. Drives the lane, blocked by Giles.
And then we have a case where Carter is guarding a much smaller guy and he gets blown by, but has been the case for the whole game. Team Bahamas just can't finish at the rim.
The help defense for the Nike team has been outstanding.
Like, these guys are playing defense up 60, props to them. Up 65.
Bain has nowhere to go with the ball. Shot clock violation. If they plan on playing for some of the best college coaches in America over the course of the next 2 years, they better play defense up 60, up 70, up 100. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't think Coach K and John Calipari really care what the score is.
So you're saying you think someone's here is going to Kentucky?
De'Aaron Fox crossing over and getting to the rim. The big 6'5", 6'6" point guard. He's showing his quickness.
Hasn't looked for his shot much, but as you can see, it's there when he wants it. Bain, straightaway three. Puts it in.
I thought we'd see more Trae Young in this game, but Fox has been pretty much running the show.
Trent, mid-range, nope. Dumps it off to Giles, who finishes strong. Stubbs blows by Trent, dishes it to Anderson. Anderson puts it in.
There's the corner. There's the elusive corner three by Team Bahamas.
Again, drive and dish from Brendan Stubbs. Fox showing his range. No good.
Airballs it.
There's Stubbs pushing the ball. Carter deflects a pass intended for Bain. 112-49, just over 6 minutes left to play in the fourth.
I've been really impressed by Carter's motor. I mean, he's such a big guy, but he's getting back on defense, hustling, blocking shots, up 65.
Inbounds it to Moxie. Davis back to Moxie. Moxie drives on Carter. Floater's no good. Another fast break opportunity for Team Nike. Stubbs knocks it away. New 5 on the court for Team Nike. In comes Monk, Isaac, Vanderbilt, Young, and Tatum.
Nike Elite take it out of bounds on the baseline. Looks like Coach Payton called something there.
Let's see what he drew up. Vanderbilt has it up top. Fouled by Moxie.
And the Nike Elites, they have like an NBA team on the court right now. They got 3'6", 3'9", 6'10" underclassmen on the court right now.
Brian Shaw would have loved to have that with the Nuggets when he was there last year, wouldn't he?
What was that? Oh, Tatum with the dirt, misses. Tatum showing his versatility, posting up smaller players from the Bahamas, taking them in the post, trying to get a shot off over him.
Foul call on Tatum's fadeaway jumper, but it's on the floor. Team Nike inbounds. Isaac, step back three. Comes up short, rebounded by Moxie. Monk stops him at half court. Great on the ball defense. Gets it to Anderson. Moxie inside against Tatum, no good.
And Vanderbilt on the defensive boards. I don't know where Vanderbilt ends up going out of high school, but he's going to be a disruptive defensive force wherever he goes. Like, he is all over the boards. He's blocking shots, getting out in transition.
Well, he's the third-ranked player in the class of 2017 behind the Bahamas' own DeAndre Ayton and Michael Porter. So Jared Vanderbilt, you expect him next year in this same spot. He should be one of the headliners of this game.
Oh, for sure. And you can see why. Like I said, this game has been very guard-centric, especially Team Nike on offense. Everything is predicated on the guard and wing. So we haven't been able to see these guys shine too much, but we can see the impact he's made on the defensive board. They're not giving up anything. Up 65, they don't care.
The coaches and the players themselves have been deferring to the upperclassmen.
Yeah.
Players like Giles, Tatum, Monk, they're getting a bulk of the playing time and they're getting a bulk of the touches, which is what you expect, because next year they won't have an opportunity to play in this game. But a lot of these guys from 2017, we should see them back here again.
And Jonathan Isaac, he's 6'10". He took a three, just the goal for a 6'10" guy to just take a step back three.
Yeah, I was about to say, not just a three, but he crossed a guy over and took a step back three.
I've seen him knock down about 7-8 of those straight step back threes and warm-ups.
Davis inside again, scoring.
And there we go, playing that Bahamian style of basketball, getting to the rim, finishing strong.
He's just 6'3", but Rashad Davis has a knack for finishing inside.
Definitely has a strong body, too.
He's put that on display. Not afraid to go in there against these 6'10", 6'11" bigs of the Nike Select team. There's Monk bringing the ball up the floor now.
Another big point guard, just like Coach Gary Payton, Malik Monk, running the show for Team Nike. And you have to think guys like Payton and like Shaw enjoy, like I say, having these big body point guards. They have to be a little biased.
Stubbs now bringing the ball up court for Team Bahamas. Young extends the defense almost to the half-court line. Shot clock at 7. Team Bahamas struggling to get into what they want to do. Missed there by Davis. Here comes Vanderbilt. Gets it to Monk. Leaves it up top for Tatum. Hammers it home.
And then we have Vanderbilt doing that Draymond Green thing where you get the rebound and push it up the floor and start the break.
Here's Monk. New 5 right now for Team Bahamas. Mackey, Pratt, Cooper, Petty, and Roker in the game.
Let's see if Team Bahamas can get this within 50.
Pratt with some great on-the-ball defense.
Yeah. These small guards have been giving Young problems all
Vanderbilt
game.
drive and dish to Isaac, who flushes it home over Cooper.
Good. We've seen the versatility by Vanderbilt getting getting blocks and stops on defense, and we've seen him there making a play.
Kudos to Cooper for jumping.
Way to go.
I probably would have backed out of the way.
No, I'd have got out the picture there, but
Roker inside, blocked by Isaac. He gets it back and puts it in.
Zara Roker has that relentless motor. I'll give him that.
Active. Very active.
There go Tatum with the smooth handles.
Has it knocked away. Isaac picks it up.
Loses the ball.
He loses the ball. Mackey gets it to Petian. Petian drives the lane.
And there's another case of Roker needing to bring it under control. He had the layup right there.
Petian once again, though, struggled on a fast break. We've seen that several times.
Right at the rim. In situations like that, you have to catch and finish it. I mean, scouts out there, you got to show out. Show them something.
Malik Monk, no good. Bridges with the follow.
And then we had the big point guard creating space, but not able to knock down a three.
That's Mackey. We haven't seen a lot from him on the offensive end. Polished offensive game, but he hasn't done much. Missed there with the long-range two-pointer.
It's been a rough game for Trae Young. He hasn't been able to control the ball too much. That's why we had the bigger guards running the point.
Again, another case of the coaches and the players themselves deferring to the upperclassman Fox. Trae Young, of course, from the class of 2017. Fox from the class of 2016. One of the most sought-after point guards in that class. It's a very guard-heavy class. He's narrowed his list to 7 schools. And when you have an opportunity to pick from these 7 schools, you know how great you are. We have UNC, LSU, NC State, Arizona, Louisville, Kansas, and of course, that school in Lexington that everyone seems interested in going to.
The little school that can in Lexington.
The little school that can.
And we see why, though. He's a big point guard. He's 6'6". He hasn't really turned the ball over much in this game. And he has vision. He has great vision. He can get the rebound, go coast to coast, finish in traffic. We haven't seen much from his jumper this game, but I mean, he can work on that.
He's led the EYBL in assists and steals, and we've seen a lot of that in this game. I mean, he's been in the passing lanes. His on-the-ball defense has been great. He's leading this game in assists right now. He's setting up his teammates. He's pretty much doing it all at the point guard position, and like you said, he has the size to be the kind of guard that every coach would love to have, especially ones in Lexington.
Like another Gary Payton. Brian Shaw.
Andrew Harrison.
Oh, let's see if the Moms get something going on defense. Something. Oh, nice move.
Good move by Shanton Pratt.
Finish.
You want to see them show some heart at this point in this game.
Oh, definitely. The scouts out here. The game is lost, but I mean, you should be able to show something for some scouts.
Yeah, in a showcase game like this, it should be less about winning and losing. You should be able to...
Oh, my goodness!
Miles Bridges!
Oh! Miles Bridges spins off the defender and destroys the rim. Zara Roker with the comeback. He's down 65 points. He may want to put his hand down.
The gym still hasn't come down from that Miles Bridges slam.
Miles Bridges destroyed the rim with great ferocity. He might want to get some ice on his hands right now.
I don't know if our rims in this gym can take much more of that.
Oh my goodness.
Miles Bridges, 6'7", 220.
Times like this, I wish we had replayed. A 6'7" forward. A 6'7" forward from Huntington Prep in Flint, Michigan, going to the rim, dunking on Team Bahamas' dreams. And we got Bamba on the scoreboard.
Bamba lays it home.
Oh my goodness. Miles Bridges.
The gym is still buzzing from that Miles Bridges dunk. Roker loses the handle. Petty drives the lane. Reverse layup is no good.
Good
Cooper
hustle by-
finishes to get on the board.
Great hustle by Cooper. Good putback.
Young loses the handle. Bamba has it.
Whoa.
A little too far away from the rim.
Great enthusiasm by Bamba.
Can't finish.
Need some work on the execution. It's good to see the big guy getting after it.
He's still a bit timid in there in the post. Bridges is held down and he goes to the alley-oop.
That's a smart play. After what he did to the rim a couple minutes ago, I would do the same thing. I don't want to be humiliated again.
Miles Bridges, prototypical wing player size for somebody at the next level. 6'7", 220, and with hops like that, he can play
Definitely.
either the 2 or the 3.
These guys look like high school kids. They're developing some more than others, but Miles Bridges has the body of a grown man.
Makes the first.
With the Duke haircut.
Splits 2 at the line. Cooper with the rebound.
Nice position and rebounded by Cooper.
Mackey gets it up court to Petty. Mackey dishes it to Roker. Roker slams it home again.
Azara Roker doesn't care if they're down 60 points.
He wants to dunk the basketball.
He wants to dunk. He wants to put on a show. Props to him.
Monk now controlling it up top. Drives the lane, dishes it to Young. Young no good on the 3. Cooper with the
by
rebound.
Cooper.
Pratt
Cooper had it to
spins
Rowan
away,
State. Oh,
and Pratt is fouled. Just over a minute left to play. 123-61. Nike EYBL with the lead.
it's an all-star game. It's a minute left. Oh,
Pratt drives the lane, dishes to Roker
Azara Roker doing that thing.
with another dunk. Petty breaks up the fast break. Vanderbilt gets after it on the floor, but he's unable to come up with it. Here comes Petty, nice move. Roker unable to finish.
Azara Roker can't quite convert the dunk. He may be out of gas.
Roker unable to finish at the rim. The lob from Petty. 123-63. Bahamas ball, 39 seconds left to play.
Luckily, the Bahamas gets the ball back.
Petty for 3, no good. Bamba loses the handle, but he gets it back. Here comes Bridges again. Leaves it up top for Monk. Blows the alley-oop.
Bamba's a great physical specimen, but he needs to work on his hands, man. He's not catching the ball. Hasn't been very strong down low.
123-63. Under a minute left to go. Game all but over. As expected from Team Nike, they've been doing all the things we expect from a group of guys that are going to be one and dones or spending 2-3 years in college basketball.
They definitely put on a freak show, especially Miles Bridges with the monster slam. You're going to see that on TV for the next week or so.
Like Coach Shaw and Coach Payton said, this is a group of very versatile guys, and that has to be the biggest standout of everything we've seen so far.
These guys definitely personify the current climate of the NBA, of basketball. You got a bunch of 6'8", 6'9" guys that can handle the ball, shoot, bring the ball up the court, pass, jump. That's what the game is going to be for a while, for the foreseeable future. And this is it here, the future of basketball.
16 seconds left to play.
See if he can
Mackey
drop it.
inbounds it to Roker. Roker.
Good move.
I think that was his first shot that wasn't a dunk attempt, and he gets his rebound back, of course. Trey Young, up court to Bridges. Bridges, this is the Monk. Miles Bridges!
Miles Bridges again.
And that's the exclamation point you want to put on this game. Miles Bridges with the slam. Are they going to count that?
I don't care if he only scored 4
And it's
points.
good.
Miles Bridges should be the MVP.
125 to 65. The final score. Team Bahamas versus the Nike EYBL in a new initiative. This is the first time that Nike has taken a showcase game for high schoolers out of the country. They brought it to the Bahamas. What was your impression that you walked away from the Team Nike?
It was what we expected it to be. These guys are the best high school players in the USA. We expected a freak show. We got one. I think moving forward, we're going to see tougher Bahamas teams. Like, I expect that to happen fully. Just like Summer Thunder, where 10 years ago teams weren't winning, but now they are. Like, I expect that to happen in the future. Like, this is a great experience for these young guys. They're going off to college. They're going to be playing tough against. They're going to play against tougher competition. They had to take it on the chin today, though.
And of course, Team Bahamas could have fielded the top player for the class of 2017. I mean, like you said, this is not the best team that Team Bahamas has. We have high school players playing all over the United States, but it was a valiant effort by them. You had guys that they were able to raise their stock, and if 1 or 2 scouts in the crowd were able to see something from them, they may be able to create an opportunity based off what they did today.
Definitely. We definitely expected more out of Shaquan Lewis.
The high scorer in the game for Team Nike, Gary Trent Jr. with 7. Jason Tatum finishing with 18. Gary Trent Jr. had 17. 16 points for Jonathan Isaac and Harry Giles. 12 for Wendell Carter. 11 for Miles Bridges. For Team Bahamas, Rashad Davis led the way with 16. Charles Bain with 10. And Azara Roca also finished with 10. Final thoughts?
Miles Bridges, man.
That's going to do it here for 10th year seniors, wrapping up in the first ever Nike high school showcase game played outside the United States here in the Bahamas. Nike wins 125 to 65. I'm Ronaldo Dorset. This is Tage Adderley. This is 10th year seniors. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for post-game interviews.